Looks like Jake has lost his wild weasel exo frame there. How careless of him. Shouldn't be allowed, you know. But it was all Lucy's fault. She should be locked up for that. But we don't... Oh, you've arrived then?
Yeah. Well, I thought you said Whit Beach, but I've been out in the hovercraft and I was sick and it was really disgusting. And the guy wouldn't let me off without paying him some money, so I gave him a signed autograph with Gaz Topp and everything.
Oh,
look at me.
He's going to give that away to somebody, is he? I hope he gets some money for it.
Get fresh kites.
I know, they're good, aren't they? That's because all the kites are here.
Oh, no.
Look, can you move away, please? Look.
Me?
No, not you. You get all these people to move away whilst I talk to John Stewart here. John, now you're a great kite expert, aren't you?
That's right. Well, as you can see, kite flying like this is really fun, actually. As you can see, kids, here, they're two-line controllable stunt kites.
The stunt kites?
That's right. They stunt round the sky. They zigzag up and down the sky, left and right. And if you pull left, they go left. Whoa! And you pull the in. We're going to do a right one now. Pull right, and up we go.
And they go and loop the loops and everything.
Oh, we can loop and loop. There we go, and another loop.
What are these kites made of?
They're made of special strong plastic, because for stunt kites, you basically have to be able to crash them a lot.
Yeah.
Because they come down, but they've got to go up again. And you can pull them left and pull them right.
What's the special material
Well,
they're
the special material is made of a high-density polythene and a fiberglass strut. So they're very, very light.
So
and
they bounce if they fell on the
ground. They bounce. They also fly in very light winds. But today, as you can see, we've got a lot of wind today. That's right. Yep.
But what happens when you get the lines twisted?
Well, as you twist them, you see, there we go, round we go, and they twist to the right, because they loop to the right, they stunt, and then when you stunt them back, left, left, there you go, and then
really
1, 2, 3, okay, and then we go back the other way.
And what's the maximum kites you could fly at once?
Well, we were going to try and fly 20 today, and we'll see. In fact, we might get you to fly 20 today. We'll see. You may not stay here. You may end up the other side of the harbour.
How do you attach them to one another?
You just clip them on the back. You have one, and then you can clip 1, 2, 3, 4, as many as you like. Actually, you can go keep on clipping as long as the wind isn't too strong. But as you can see today, it's a little bit difficult. There's quite a lot of people here enjoying all this fun that we're having with the stunt kite.
And it's nothing like a single line kite, as you can see.
What's the difference?
The main difference is this is controllable. It has two lines. It's sports. It's not actually just sitting there playing with a single kite.
No.
It really is quite exciting, as you can see. Well, there's a bit...
Yeah, come on, let's see you have a go. Come on, there we go. Come on, take the mic, Simon. Here we go. Let's go for it. Okay. There we go. Up
no!
You pull on the left, it flies.
Well, what's that doing? Time for John! Jeremy Ben stop this week. Remember, these are real weirdos that pretend to be a shop dummy. I think it's a bit mad. But all this kite's not very easy, is it?
That's right, you're doing...
What is brown and sits on walls? Humptiments. Oh, and by the way, if all the Get Fresh presenters jumped off the Eiffel Tower, who'd hit the ground first? Who cares?
I get it.
I'm not sure I care for that joke, to be honest. Now, you may not know this, but the Millenium Dustbin is, in fact, completely equipped as a TV studio. And what we did about 2 weeks ago, we're flying over Great Britain, and we beamed a signal from the ship to this part of the world, border country, and said, listen, we are going to be landing in Whitehaven in a couple of weeks' time. Why don't you lot turn up in T-shirts, and we're on a kind of a T-shirt event. We'll get everyone to come in their most outrageous, best homemade, or the oddest shirt they could find. And we'll give out prizes for the best shirts and stuff. Now, you've got to be brave to wear a T-shirt in this weather today, but that's not a problem. Right, let's have a look at some of the entries we've had here. This is a very interesting T-shirt here that seems to go on and on and on and on. It's got just about everything on there. The Fridge, Lee, Mike, Nick, Babs, Gary, Pete, Paul. Is that you lot in there?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who's the spokesman?
Barbara.
Barbara. Yeah? What's the idea? What's the concept behind this shirt?
William Penny's T-shirt.
Fine, fine. You've got to know each other to wear this shirt. So what we'll do, we'll give you a T-shirt, right? We'll give you some more in a minute, but hang on to that. Have you got a spare hand? Right, that's signed by us lot. It says Get, and it's signed by the VBs, that's the Vicious Boys, and Charlotte and myself. Moving down the line.
Hello, my name's Sarah.
Hello, Sarah.
Hiya.
What's it say on your shirt?
I never used to be able to finish anything, but now I.
And that's it. See, a comedy statement. I never used to be able to finish anything, but now I... And that's it. Another winner, T-shirt for you. Well done, Sarah. Now, these two people down here, very quiet. You're Roy, aren't you? Hiya, Roy. What's your name, then?
Emma.
Hi, Emma. What's it say on your shirt? It says, get fresh. It says, the Vicious Boys. It's got Gaz Topp, and at the end, it's got Charlotte. See, it's got absolutely everything on there. And on here, the same again. A matching pen, very cute. Now, you have these, right? You have that, and we'll get another one for you before long. OK, Emma, you've got your name written on the front there. Useful. Look at this. A classic T-shirt here. Mum and Dad went on holiday and brought me back this lousy T-shirt. Right, what we'll do, we'll get you some prizes, got some singles and stuff. This one's a wonderful statement, but for me, I think the clear winner is this one here from...
Thornhill.
What's your name?
Rachel.
Rachel. And it says, what? No, son? Now, you must have done that very early this morning to work that one out. Good. OK, and the prize is... Here it comes. A Philips roller. There you go, your own entertainment system. Well done, you lot. I'm sorry I missed a couple of you out there. Come over here. Because now, excuse me, it's time for... All together now. Get lost! Couldn't have said it better myself. And Andy's a bit bandaged up, but don't worry, he'll be all right.
Help! 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 I've always wanted to do this Penelope pit stop or what, hey? Help! Help! There's a train! There's a train! Help! A help! Oh! A help! A help! A help! A help! Help! Train's arriving and I don't know what I'm going to do! Oh my goodness! I'm going to stop. I've had a word with the driver. Oh, this isn't really tied on. Here I go. I'm going to chat to the driver. Keith, where is he? Oh, look at all this water everywhere. It's horrible. Keith, are you in there? Hello? Good morning. Thanks for stopping.
Oh, just in time.
Tell me, what sort of an engine is this?
It's a Packard 040 saddle tank shunting engine.
A saddle tank? What does that mean?
Well, the water tank is sitting in a saddle over the top of the boiler.
Oh, that's why it looks like a real Thomas the Tank engine.
That's it, yes.
And tell me, this is the boiler, is it?
Well, this is actually the firebox. This is where we
Oh, and in
have
there?
the fire.
Yes.
The boiler is just in front of the firebox.
So that heats the water that's in the tank?
Yeah.
And how much water is in the tank? How long would it last for?
Well, it depends how much you use it. It can last anything from 2 hours to a full day. There's about 1,200 gallons in all.
1,200 gallons?
Yeah.
So it'd last about 8 hours?
8 hours, taking it easy. But hard worked, it could be gone in 2 hours.
What sort of work does this engine do then?
Well, it's virtually in retirement now, but it used to do all the shunting duties at Sellafield.
What, shunting what from where to where?
Well, receiving wagons off British Rail and bringing them onto site and taking them to the various buildings.
And how much could it pull? How strong is it?
Well, on level track it'll pull about 850 tonnes.
How heavy is that? How many people is that?
Oh, that's hard to quantify in people. The engine itself weighs 30 tonnes, so it can carry, 30 times its own weight.
Really?
Yeah.
And how many men does it take to drive this engine?
2, normally, a driver and a fireman.
Sorry?
A driver and a fireman.
Oh, and you're the driver, are you?
I'm the fireman.
You're the fireman. Come over here. What's your name?
Keith.
Keith. And you... So, what's the engine called? Have you got a name for it?
We haven't got a name, no.
You haven't?
No.
Well,
So
maybe
if you'd like to name one.
Maybe you should call it Get Fresh.
Yeah, well.
How about that?
That'd be okay, wouldn't it?
I think, well, I'm going to get out in a minute now. I'm going to see what's going on out there. Thanks for giving me thanks for stopping. See you later.
Ha Angelo thinks he's really hurt me. I'm not hurt at all. I'm quite fit. Oh, here he comes now.
Andy!
Oh!
Andy, you okay?
Oh.
Sit down, sit down.
Oh,
make yourself comfortable.
Oh.
Get a kid and sit on them or something.
Oh.
Just sit down.
Oh.
I'll use somebody else in this.
Excuse me.
Pull.
What are you boys doing here?
Come on, try to get on.
We're finding out about Whitehaven, I think.
About Whitehaven?
You're from Whitehaven,
Are you
aren't
from Whitehaven? What's your name? Louise. And what do you like about Whitehaven?
Whitehaven used to be one of the largest ports in England.
The largest port in England? Stop. Okay.
The train. Fresh out.
Come on, it's supposed to introduce fresh out.
Bretto.
Right, but you've done this now.
Hang on.
What?
You're in debt. Dire Straits, aren't you?
That's right, I'm actually Mark Knopler. Yes, I am.
Knopler.
Yes, I am. I'm doing this silly accent just so you don't recognize me. And so in disguise, ladies and gentlemen, I am Alfonso Famos. I am a daredevil. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to attempt to juggle 6 eggs while riding the unicycle.
6 eggs?
That's right. Now, under normal conditions, this is totally impossible. Today, it is even more blooming impossible.
Come on, watch this.
Yes, come, watch steady. No, oh, okay.
Is it up on the unicycle?
Can we come forward a little bit?
Yes,
because
I'm
it's a bit...
coming with you.
Okay, fine. No. 6 eggs while riding the unicycle. Okay, here we go.
Never.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, what a cheat! What a cheat! What a cheat!
Okay, look, I'm gonna warm up. I'm gonna do these 3 eggs. Darling, would you mind to hold the other box?
Yeah.
I'm gonna warm up just with 3 of them. Excuse me, kids. Pretty blooming dodgy. Here we go. Okay, I do need a bit of a shoulder here because the ground is a little bit wobbly. We're gonna warm up with 3 eggs, then we're gonna go for the 6. This is 3.
Wow.
Here we go. Okay, and the 6 eggs while riding the unicycle. Ladies and gentlemen, never before blooming attempted. Oh my God.
I don't think... Oh, quick.
Quickly. If you don't mind. Okay, we're gonna go for it. Go on, one of them's gone already. Oh no, it's messy, it's horrible. It's absolutely disgusting. And here we go. Hop. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sherlock. Bit messy, wasn't it? Yes, bit blooming messy.
It's a Centurion.
Oh, we've got to do the Centurions with that float stick, that fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Power Extreme!
Oh, no!
Power Extreme! Oh, Power Extreme!
No, what?
What? How long? How long? Okay. Good? Oh, sorry, right.
Here they come. Give me your wet.
Sorry.
Did a good job there, Graham.
Get him off the wall, please.
Off the wall! Off the wall!
Ted? Ted?
Quick as you can, please. Quick as you can. off that wall.
Off the wall. Off the wall.
No idea. Really no idea.
Andy.
How? Looks a bit hot out there. Unless...
Okay.
Okay, listen.
We're going to link to collectors. We're going to link to collectors.
Well, as soon as someone else has sorted something out, we'll be back. Don't worry.
Well, we are.
Oh, right, we finally returned on dry land while you were watching Ruth and Paul Watson. People who prove that antiques aren't just for old people. Now, Viv Williams, thank you very much for one of the most exciting journeys I've ever had in my life.
Well, we told you we'd get you wet.
Say again?
We told you we'd get you wet.
Just a little. What kind of speed were you doing while we were out there?
Well, today it's very rough, so we were probably only doing about 50, 55, might have been touching 60, but I doubt that.
What's the top speed of the boat?
Just under 80, and we would only be doing that in good conditions, though.
Right, I would imagine the difference in the sensation between 60 and 80 is quite dramatic.
It certainly is, but you get a hell of a sensation as you've just seen today at 60.
That was enough for me, I tell you. Tell some facts and figures about the boat. 1,000 horsepower?
1,000 horsepower, yes. Our boat, Follett Cars, has got the 1,000 horsepower Ford engines in it. They're twin turbocharged, and as a British design, it's still getting more horsepower per litre than any other engine there is in the world.
A British boat leading in the world there. And it's turbocharged, you got an automatic gearbox?
It's got an automatic gearbox. So, again, a first for Britain. It's now being copied in Italy.
Okay.
Yep.
Right, now listen, there's also some smaller boats around here today. Can we cue them? Are they racing at the moment?
Right, well, they're just coming in now, and these are the Cougar Cubs. Again, the Cougar Boat Company is another British company. Their big boats have been winning the World Championships now for the last 8 years. And these small Cougar Cubs are toy boats, really, but they go very well. They're fantastic fun.
It must be very competitive when you have a number of the smaller boats competing against each other.
That's right.
Equally.
Again, they're having a hell of a job today with these conditions.
Yeah, I've noticed they're way down in the back of the water there,
right.
nose in the air.
And they're just trying to get going now on the plane. But the water keeps coming over the top and completely soaking them.
Right, can I just ask you, if you were to go into the shop and buy one of those Cougars, how much would that cost?
The Cougars would be somewhere in the region of about £2,000 to £3,000.
Okay, and if you were to go into the shop and buy your boat, the big Follett Car Group boat?
Well, if you bought Follett today, it would probably cost you about 140, 150,000. But that's not for powerboat racing. You can start powerboat racing somewhere around £14,000.
Viv, thank you very much indeed for a thoroughly exciting ride. That was wonderful, wonderful. Maybe the only people I can think of at the moment who might just have enough money to afford a Follett boat are the real thing. They're over there and they're going to do a number for us. Thank you very much.
When I leave your door, when we say goodnight, it hurts me more and more. 'Cause girl, it just ain't right to end a day like this with no more than a kiss and spend the night just dreaming of the things we're gonna miss. If I had my way, girl, we'd be together more and more each day. We'd go on forever, lovers hand in hand. Can't you understand? Girl, you've got to be my woman, I've got to be your man. 'Cause I can't get by without you, I need you more each day. The way I feel about you, there's nothing more to say. 'Cause I love you, girl, I need you, and I can't get by without you, no way. It's a sad affair, wasting precious time that you and I could share. Girl, it's such a crime to hear you call my name. It's a crying shame. When we're not together, then there's only time to blame. Girl, will come a day, girl, I do believe it's not too far away, when I can say goodnight and still be by your side to dry the tears you cry. And I'll have all the love I need to keep me satisfied. 'Cause I can't get by without you, I need you more each day. The way I feel about you,
thing there. But before we go any further, I just want to have a serious word about what I was doing earlier. You remember I was lying on that railway track? Well, nobody must ever, ever lie on railway tracks. I know that was a disused line, but it is very dangerous, and I don't want to hear about anybody having any accidents about it. That over with, that's serious, so take note. But that over with, here's Jos Naylor, who, you know all about the Egremont Fair, don't you?
Yes,
Crab Fair.
I'm Bill Kirby's manager. I keep Bill right.
The compare.
And he's the compare, so we can't go wrong
You're
really.
organising.
Just about do.
But Jos, I hear you've got the MBE. What was that for?
It was for fell running really, the services of sport.
Yes. So, but not only that, but you're also the champion liar as well, the world champion
Well,
liar.
I have been on several occasions, yes.
What sort of lies do you tell then?
Well, the one I'm telling recently, I've a very rare breed of ferrets that go down the holes and bring the rabbits out. You just tell them how many rabbits you want, put them down the hole, they go straight down. If you want 3, they go in 3 times and bring 3 rabbits out. They say, I live on a diet of rabbit sandwiches.
But really, you're well known for your fell running, aren't you?
That's right,
And you are
yes.
the champion fell runner. You've got a record. What's the most recent record you've won?
The recent record I've done was all the Wainwright tops in the Lake District, 214 of them, a distance of 391 miles and 121,000 feet of ascent.
What's the biggest problem you have when you're running over the fells?
I think one of the biggest problems is getting a pair of right shoes, because you know there's so many different types of shoes in the market, and you get a pair you think they're going to do the job, and the weather changes.
How many pairs of shoes do you get through on one run?
Oh, that last run I had about 5 pairs of different shoes on. But
How many days?
It took 7 days, 1 hour, 25 minutes. We were running for 130 odd hours altogether, like.
And did you suffer from the heat and things?
The first 5 days, the heat absolutely killed me. It seems like it got in my lungs and scorched my lungs. It took all the skin off my tongue inside my mouth, and I got bloody burnt up, like, you know.
So you've got to be very determined.
It's all lies, all lies, all lies.
Don't believe it.
It is lies, don't believe a word of it.
It's in the Guinness Book of Records for fell running.
Well, after the break, we're going to some lives as well, aren't we, Wendy?
Yeah.
Elephant skiing, it's going to be gas top being funny.
No
one will believe that.
No, really, honestly.
That will never.
And we're going to dunk for melons later on.
You've got a mouth big enough, haven't you, really?
That's a melon, is it?
Watch, go straight in.
Just, they're always like this. You just carry on.
Break. Right, so fancy myself as Otis Redding, Otis Redding, just like in there. All right, here's a bit of a game for you, right? Now, if you think you look like someone, say you might look like maybe one of the crew of the Millenium Dustbin, or a famous pop star, or Tony Hadley from Spandau Ballet, or someone famous in a TV show like a member of Coronation Street, if you think you look a bit like any of these people, or might even sound like them, what we want you to do is take a photo of yourself in an outfit that would sort of pass you for that person, send the photo to us to this address, OK? Get Fresh, P.O. Box 1 million, London, WC 99 9LZ, all right? And there'll be a mega prize. We're going to get you to impersonate those people on TV eventually as well, all right? Major competition. OK, now, on to Centurions. And where we left them, the wild weasel had been stolen, and one of the Centurions was being fired on. This is wonderful, this is. Now, it's a lot safer than being in a boat, Simon Burton. Now then.
I can imagine.
Quite a clever kite, this. I mean, you're flying it on 2 lines, completely aerobatic?
That's exactly right. What we've got here, it's things have moved on a little bit further since paper and bamboo.
Yeah.
What we've done is we've basically used modern design and technology to design the zigzag stunter, which we have flying here, which is made of a special polythene sail fiberglass rods, fully controllable, as you see, with these two lines. You say not as dangerous as being in a boat.
Top notch, no.
But when you start flying 10 or 20 of these in a real blow, it gets the fun.
OK, right, well, we'll get back to you presently. We ignore this lot behind.
OK.
Simon, thanks very much. Okay. Time now to go to David downstairs for Fresh Out in the chart chamber. David, get me out of here. Hey, this is a great way of getting about, and the bloke who's with me is like a champion at getting about, and he's going to tell us, hang on, all about it. Richard! Hi. Richard Craine, how are you, mate?
Right, not so bad.
Now, you're a local lad, aren't you?
Yeah, I come from just over the hills here in Cockermouth.
Did you come down on your bike today?
Yeah, I did. I cycled over. Nice little bit of warming up.
Right, warming up for the kind of thing you do. Now, it all started with you when you, what, ran the Himalayas with your brother?
Yeah, this was 3 years ago. Went up to, up in the snowy mountains, right? 2,000 miles we covered. Yeah. Raising money for the charity Intermediate Technology. Raised £100,000 so far.
These are some of the shots. This is you in the Himalayas, running.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got backpacks on
Well, this
your
is
back.
with my brother Adrian, you see, in the lead there.
Yeah.
And here he is again.
Yeah.
And that's Everest behind us there. So, you know, we were in big, spectacular mountains.
Now, where was this on the bikes? Was this Kilimanjaro?
Yeah, this is Kilimanjaro in East Africa. Highest cyclist in the world, Guinness Book of Records.
Wonderful. I mean, mountain bikes are used for those things. Like this Muddy Fox I've got here, the Courier.
Well, yours is a mountain bike. This is a much faster, super lightweight rally bicycle, specially built for us, right? They've put a lot of effort into this. And this has done 5,500 kilometres over the Tibetan Plateau, down to the Gobi Desert, to the centre of the Earth. A very special bicycle, this one. The
centre of the Earth? You mean the furthest point away from water on this planet?
That's right, the most remote place in the whole of the world, and nobody has ever been there before.
OK, we've got some shots here of you on that ride now.
Yeah.
On your way down to...
Well, now, this is my cousin Nicholas now, riding in Bangladesh with all the people, and here across on Tibetan Plateau, talking to Chinese people, right, and down the Gobi Desert.
You got nicked while you were in China, is that right?
Yeah, well, the police got us, unfortunately. We cycled illegally 1,000 kilometres across the desert, and then we got to the centre of the Earth, big celebrations. we had a lot of fun on that trip.
OK, the reason why you do all this is for something called Intermediate Technology. What is that?
Works on long-term development in the third world. It's the sort of stuff Bob Geldof's raising money for, and we're looking for raising £100,000 from Life Ride UK this year, the big event in Britain, finishing in London, August bank holiday.
Can anyone get involved in that?
Yeah, everybody. We want everybody. You're going to come along, I'm sure, Gaz.
All right, I'll do it.
Great.
Yeah, OK. Now, just struck a deal.
Yeah.
All right, well, how far do I have to cycle?
Well, people can join in 1 or 2 miles if they want, 50 miles if they want. We've got on Clapham Common just a very small circuit for kiddies to join in. 100 yards round and around the common.
How can you get in touch? Your local bike store, will they know?
Local bike stores all know what else. Right to the charity at 9 King Street, London, WC2.
9 Key Street, London, WC2.
That's right, and that's where you'll find me, and we get further information there.
And it's called Bike Ride UK?
Life Ride UK.
Life Ride UK.
Finishes August bank holiday Monday on Clapham Common.
Right, Richard, thank you very much indeed. Probably the most interesting man in the world here, I reckon.
Apart from yourself.
All right, well, listen, I know you can sort of get her up and down Kilimanjaro and things like that on bikes.
Yeah, 20,000 feet, I can do it.
Have you ever attempted a greasy pole on a bike? Because there's a greasy pole over here.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go and investigate. I don't know about getting up it, but let's go and investigate all the same. Well, Angelo, Andy, get up there.
Bill! This is Bill, the man who knows everything about the Egremont Crab Fair.
Bill, I put the grease on the pole here, like you told me.
Yes, but you put it on the wrong end, it should have been there.
The grease should be on the top end.
Well, half.
But then what happens then once we've greased the pole? What's supposed to happen here?
Oh, well, you're supposed to get to the top.
Yeah.
There's half a leg of lamb on the top.
Oh, right. Well, I think it's blown off in this wind, but I think there might be a walkman up there. Yeah. We've got a few kids here who are going to try and climb the greasy pole.
Before the kids, Bill is in fact only 75 and he is still the champion at climbing the greasy pole. So, come on, Bill.
Come on, Bill. You go, Bill.
Bill.
No. He hasn't got all his gear with him.
Okay, first one, what's your name? Wayne. Okay, Wayne's going to have a go at climbing the pole. Come on, Wayne.
Give him a book.
I think that was a no.
No,
Okay, next one.
Look. I think up. Bill, this is a very old custom, isn't it, really?
Oh, yes. It's going a long time.
How long's it been going, then?
Oh, well, a long time on it, and before that, I think we put it up at the morning.
Good fire.
And we expect it to go about...
There we go, go up.
Yeah. But, it's very hard to do because...
It looks like it.
Oh,
this guy's going...
He's wrong enough.
Yeah, he's going down to Australia.
No. Let go. Are you going to try now?
Well, yeah, maybe.
And you have a go.
Really? All right, then. Give us a bump up.
That's it. Up you go.
A bit of cheating going on here. Up we go.
And up. Well, push him up. Push him up. Push. Come on. Make us a break. Have a break.
Have a break. I'll be up there by the top.
I'm trying to
drilling.
I'm trying to drill through into the chart chamber to see David, but I've got no bit in me drill. Never mind.
You'll be drilling into his head next. Now, remember last week's competition? We had those kites, a bit like these earrings really, with Get Fresh written on them. And
we had a competition.
We had 3 kites to give away, so I decided to run a rather naughty competition, which was to guess Gaz's weight. And we've had some great replies, Gaz.
Yeah.
Louise Smith from Glasgow thought you were 6.5 stone. Magda from London thought you were 60 stone. Yeah,
somewhere in between the two.
A bit wrong. Jeffrey Igboyne thought you were half a ton.
The correct answer?
Now, the correct answer, we took you all the way to the railway station, no expense spared.
Right, we stopped at the railway station.
Talk your weight, speak your weight, and it was?
It said no coach parties. No, it said, Gaz, you weigh 11 stone, 10 pounds.
So that means that Kelly Haney from Thetford in Norfolk, who guessed that you were 11 stone, 9 pounds, will win one.
Close enough.
Jonathan Walters from Aberdare, South Wales, guessed that you were 11 stone, 9 pounds. He's going to win one. And Robert Clark from Dumbarton said you were 11 stone, 11 pounds. So they're all going to get the kites.
Thank you very much indeed. Well done, you lot. I'm glad my weight wasn't anymore. That would have been embarrassing. Also ran another competition last week about these two, the Vicious Boys. Great drawing, that, of Andy and Angelo. That's from Helen Bateman in Glanford in Worcester. Right, well done, good drawing that. We asked you to send in pictures of yourselves as like alternative Vicious Boys or something.
And this is a great picture from Paul and Stephen Markland from Eccles in Manchester, who say that we think that we would make really good Vicious Boys because there's not a day goes by when we don't have a fight.
This is from Christopher Ford and his brother in Ribchester in Lancashire, in full Vicious Boys regalia there. Excellent, that they reckon they are the Vicious Boys.
Have you noticed all these entries have been from Lancashire so far? Are they very vicious in Lancashire?
Well, it's very
I'm
probable.
from Blackburn and I'm not that vicious.
Sure.
A great cartoon we got here.
What's this?
As well.
Oh,
Never
right.
seen
Oh,
it.
yeah. Oh, this is wonderful. Who's this from? I'm trying to find the name. D. Smith Gaylor, whoever they may be. And this is, in fact, a Vicious Boy comic.
Cartoon strip, which is great. But finally, just a general letter, and it's such a good letter that we're going to give away one of these Spandau Ballet albums to Julie Taylor, who's written a poem. She says, I love Nino, I love Gaz, and I think Janny's rather snaz. The Vicious Boys are really wacky. Charlotte's earrings are rather batty. David Jensen's network chart, Centurions, a work of art. Get fresh, get lost, I love it all. Can I have a photo of the gang and all? Cheers and chow.
12-inch of the new Spandau single coming to you. Well done.
To you for a very special letter, great. But now it's time for Jan's interview. This week, he's talking to Nick Hayward to try and find out what he does over his weekend. I don't know whether those glasses are going to work, though, because he's at Pineapple Dance Studio, you know.
Another part of the Egremont Crab Fair is the tug of war. The tug of war used to happen between two rival streets.
This is very lucky, isn't it? Because we've got some street people here.
What a tenuous link.
Yes.
We've got some Coronation Street people. Here is Wendy, who plays...
Susan Baldwin.
Susan Baldwin was Barlow, now Baldwin. And this is Sean, who plays...
Martin Glass.
Martin. And Andy, over there...
Up at my end, I've got Michael, better known as Kevin Webster. And I've also got Sally, who is...
Sally Seddon.
OK, right.
What's going to happen now? What's going to happen now is... Take the strain! Take the strain!
Are you ready?
OK, go!
Pull! Pull! Pull!
Who's winning? Yes! Well,
back!
What a shame! What a shame!
They're in the water!
Keep pulling! Keep pulling! Keep pulling! Keep pulling! Keep pulling! Keep pulling!
Keep pulling! Pull! It's not fair! It's not fair!
It's time for Get Global!
Get Global!
This week's from America and it's called You Can't Do That on Television. And it's me! I know.
I'm not going to be a TV presenter on a kid show. No way. I must be daft to do that. So you get involved in doing things like this, a kind of a tug-of-war. We're on the end of this tug-of-war cable, which I'm not going to let go of. It's David Ives, and beyond David Ives, it's probably the biggest kite I've ever seen. Yeah. David, what kite is this?
It's a parafoil kite.
Yeah.
It's called a stratoscoop. a refinement of a parafoil kite that was invented.
David, just a second. Excuse me, you lots, we can't fly a kite with you guys there. All right? Good, sorted that out. You were saying, sir?
Yeah, it's a refinement of a kite that was invented in America in the 1950s, 60s. And this actual refinement was made by David Green of Burnley.
Right, now, this is a man-lifting kite, I believe.
Yeah, and this one will actually lift a man. Usually we use one slightly bigger than this, which is packed in a bag down there somewhere. But you can see the kind of power we're talking about in these kites when you see the string we're flying.
The string is mountaineering rope, would you believe?
And this one, we've just been trying to fly this one, and there's no way I by myself can hold it. You know, it's going to take me along the ground, out into the harbour.
Yeah, it was just blowing a minute ago, and 3 of us were dragged along the ground. Kites have been used for years to lift men, though, haven't they?
Yeah, at the beginning of this century, the British Army had a kite corps run by a rather flamboyant character called Samuel Franklin Cody, and he used to lift people up to try and see what the enemy were up to.
Military kite. David, thanks very much. Best of luck in the wind conditions with this, if as far as I'm concerned. Time now for Get the News, and today's Get the News is a special report on some of the heavy bits of news which have been happening lately.
Now it's time for some music, I think, boys, don't you?
Yeah, this record was originally released 10 years ago. I was only 14.
Well, I was 12 10 years ago. How old were you?
I was 17. The old man.
Gaz was 15.
And Joe Marco was only 6. But Nino Ferretto was 23.
The real thing. Thank you very much.
There's a moon spread
Lion?
No, not the lion. The lying.
Lion contest, yeah.
I've been having yon all day because I'm not really hurt at all.
No. Best friends. Yeah. Never break friends.
See you all then, Chapley.
I've just got handed this letter from Samantha Louise Matthews, who says thanks for coming to Whitehaven. Isn't that nice?
That's good. Whitehaven's been great. The Powerboats were
been a bit windy, just a touch.
Another lie would be Whitehaven's a sunny place.
Lovely. Come to Whitehaven.
Yeah. We'll be back with another Get Fresh next week, coming from
Up
where?
in Perth, in Scotland.
Australia.
Scotland.
Perth in Scotland.
That's Australia.
Which I dare say will be a lot windier than this place is.
But it was good for the kites, wasn't it?
Brilliant for the kites. It's great for the real thing.
Remember,
Get Fresh!